And turnout here this evening in Durban. And at least instead of stewing over their respective losses, they can attempt to put things right. Saturday saw Royal AM brought crashing back to earth in the Winelands. Top of the table after 2 wins from 2 Stellenbosch, and ceremoniously dislodged Twitli Twatla from the summit with a 3-1 victory. And the defeat suffered by Pirates may not have been a more conventional back four. Former Pirates star Thabo Matlaba earns his first minute at left back. 1-1 draw with Stellenbosch. And it will be Sedwyn George. Might be something seasoned did Melbourne. Worth mentioning that it is his home defeat to Chippa United. If he wasn't aware already, he will know how uncompromising the fans can be with results.
Starting's match from Monday. Now, ball into the box earlier on. Mbanjwa. Oh, flicks it out for a corner as Mbanjwa. Matasela looks for Makhaila. He'll fall for George. He had a sterling header as George earlier on here. So he'll be hoping to really build. George does well to find Dion. Matasela does well, finds George. George links up play nicely. Can Dion well so far. Sedwyn George. Dion finds George again.
Last season, they scored 4 goals across those, and in their cup encounter, they did get on the score sheet. Third all their way in the first period until very late in the first half, as this deep cross is met by George. Onto looking to tear forward.
Look at the smart thing there, but George just laying there behind Madawi there, thinking that the ball will be cleared. Unfortunately there for George, they hit the upright. But you can see the anticipation from him as well. Good ball being played in. Rowan's there in 6 and 7s, unsure whether to come. He was heavily involved in those 2 goals. And this is the score that possibly maybe might give you that opportunity.
Now Mahema's ball's cut out. Sedwyn George on the spin. Perhaps having spotted Ronald Williams slightly.
The nucleus of this team.
Mahomie loses out. This is Sedwyn George. Playing to Lesiba and Koo. Gives himself a better of an angle. Sedwyn George will cover in front of Toure. Pecco caught in possession. Nice turn from Sedwyn George. Now to stoppage time, separating Marumo Gallants from a victory that they'll absolutely relish in. George keeps it in play somehow. But availability in the penalty area, and he plays it straight to Cyril Ngwati. Sedwyn George down the other side, nice little dummy. Toure has him covered. I tell you what, Ruby had to be wide awake there because that
gone out of play, and here you see a great pass played to Sedwyn George. Gets past his defender. Ball wasn't out of play.
Oh,
referee got it spot on. Great defending, great goalkeeping.
Post keeper.
Ngobeni came off the bench. He's being substituted again. Sedwyn George comes into the game, a winger for a striker. When you're looking at Sedwyn George, when they won the game on the 4th of February, they won 2.
Another one who's had a good game so far. Dondre back in the field of play after receiving treatment, loses the ball to George Msomi. George.
Thinking about the thinking tank, can change a game on his own.
George to Mashiane, surely, and
the name of the team. That long ball that is played through, great first touch coming from Tikazi. Amazing hold-up play coming from Sedwyn George. He is onside. Misunderstanding between the keeper, Gumeden. Then it's Mashiane coming off the bench to put the ball in the back of the net. two guys that came off the bench in Sedwyn George and Mashiane combining
to continue the purple patch they've experienced and enjoyed under the return. Sedwyn George.
They live another day. That is Royal AM.
George wins the header. Looking for Mashiane again. King to get onto his skates. Kumeta! And it ricochets off Mashiane! Wow, that tells
This season, that is Mashiane. A long ball that is played. Sedwyn George with the flick on. Misunderstanding. Mashiane with the pressing. The determination. Gumede comes out to try and clear. Mashiane says, I'll put my body on the line for my team. There might be 2 minutes left. A penalty that is scored by Unasimento. Sedwyn George came off the